He's gonna blow the ship right out of the water. Hey everyone, Henry Yellow here, welcome back. Right now we are going to watch Mr. Roberts from 1955, directed by John Ford and Mervyn Leroy. We have quite the cast over here: Henry Fonda, James Cagney, Jack Lemmon, and William Powell. I'm familiar with Henry Fonda and Jack Lemmon, but this will be my first time watching James Cagney and William Powell. Supposedly, this is also Powell's final film before he retired from acting. If you'd love to watch my full reaction to this movie, then you can check out my Patreon. The link is in the description below. I also watch many movies on Patreon that's not available on YouTube, so go check it out. And if you enjoy my YouTube videos, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so we can watch more movies like this in the future. Are you ready to watch Mr. Roberts with me? Let's go.
Because another cigarette butt has been found in a container of the captain's palm tree, there will be no movies again tonight.
Oh, they found a cigarette butt in that palm tree.
Thank you, Doug. Days when there's any work to be done, I can always count on a big turnout at sick call.
Yeah.
The day when they knew you had 5 ships to load, I was greeted with 6 more cases of berry. So help me, I'm going down to the ship's library and throw that old copy of Moby Dick overboard. I gave young Ensign Pulver another drink of alcohol and orange juice.
Did he tell you about the time he overwhelmed a 45-year-old maiden with the simple tactic of being the first man in her life to ask her a direct question? I saw something last night that just about knocked me out. It was a formation of our ships that stretched for miles. Carriers so big they blacked out half the sky. Battle wagons sliding along dead quiet. Somehow, I thought I was on those bridges. I watched them till they were out of sight, Doc, and I was right there on those bridges all the time. Then I looked down from our bridge and saw our captain's palm tree. Our trophy for superior achievement, for delivering more toothpaste and toilet paper than any other Navy cargo ship.
What is it?
My application for transfer.
Not another one.
This one's different, Doc. I'm trying something new, a stronger wording. Read it carefully.
16 April 1945. I feel that my continued service aboard can only reduce my usefulness to the Navy and increase disharmony aboard this ship.
How about that?
You've been sending in a letter every week, and every week the captain screams like a stuck pig, disapproves your letter, and forwards it that way.
That's just my point, Doc. He does forward.
If he endorsed any of your letters, approved, your orders would come through like that. Disapproved, you haven't a prayer. You're stuck on this old bucket. I'm sorry you ever saw that task force, Doug.
April 1945. The war is almost over.
Mr. Roberts, when are you going to the captain again and ask him to give this crew a liberty? These guys ain't been off this ship for over a year except on duty.
He said no.
Now, sick call will commence immediately.
Say, Doc, when I woke up this morning,
And remembered you were working cargo.
I guess it's the old appendix again, huh, Doc?
That appendix of yours certainly gets around, Reba. Now it's on the wrong side. 2 aspirin, marked for duty. Next.
It's my head, Doc. It's my head.
Ringing in your ears like bells.
That's it, Doc, like bells.
Dong dong, ding ding, or ding dong. It's important.
Ding... Dong?
Dong
ding?
No second guessing. Should go dong dong. 1 aspirin, marked for duty.
There is now available.
Wait, I want to hear the rest. What reasons they have.
You stay right here and clean these binoculars for the bridge.
I want to be around this crud man.
Yeah, Chief, take insignia with you.
Get lost.
Cut it out, the both of you. And now go on, get scraping.
Which end of these binoculars you supposed to look through, huh?
Well, I guess it's optional insignia. Depends on what size eyeball you got.
Hey, what time would it be in San Francisco?
About midnight last night.
Midnight last night. Oh,
Holy cow! Holy
see
cow,
a
he got
girl?
nurses on that island! That nurse! Second story. See, she's a blonde, see? Get off my back! Knock it off!
Sure taking a long time in that shower.
How do you use this thing? Wow! Please, fellas, come on. Didn't I tell you she was beautiful? Yeah, man. I can't even see the island.
Yeah, sweet, try mine. You see anything, sweet?
No, you've been panting on the lens.
Now, these glasses is getting heavy.
Yeah, we're wasting manpower.
Finish it!
I thought they were tapping an SOS, but I don't know what they're tapping.
They're gone. Why, you dirty, miserable sheep. What was just about the thing, you young peeping Tom? Peeping Tom. Marty, we gotta find this shit out. Get out of here. Stop that, Hammond. Hurry up, kill him. What's that man doing on deck without a shirt? I want that man put on report. I don't want no one on deck without a shirt. Is that clearly understood?
All right. Keep your shirt on.
Last night down in the compartment, I stopped 3 of them fights. Worse than that. They gotta have a liberty, Mr. Roberts.
Call a boat for me, will you? I'm going ashore.
What are you gonna do?
I just got a new angle.
I guess they're all too stressed, cooped up on the ship.
I might. I'm telling you true. I'd be anything but blue if I could be with you.
Wow.
Hey, what's new, Doug boy?
I'm gonna take a launch over the island.
Hey, how'd you like some company, Doug? I'll go get some aspirin for Doc. You know, at that new hospital they're starting to build?
You mean to say you'd be willing to unglue yourself from that sack for the purpose of doing a favor for someone else?
I said one simple thing. I'd be
Frank, okay. Hurry up. Okay.
I could be with you tonight. If I could be with you tonight, if I was free to do the things I might. I'm telling you true, I'd be anything but.
Oh my goodness! Attention!
Well, it's gonna be all right. Hey, how many of you girls are there?
Captain, aren't you going to answer our salute?
Sure, yeah. Make you feel any happier.
You see, we haven't had much experience.
Well, that's wonderful.
Is that your battleship in the harbor, Captain? Is there anything you want?
No, nothing I can think of. Oh, aspirin. What about aspirin? I got a requisition right here.
Get back to work, men.
Carry on there, men.
Certainly must have an awful lot of BF.
What do you mean? Beat me?
Battle fatigue with all this aspirin. Seen a lot of action?
Sure as heck haven't seen much action this past year. You mean battle action? Well, you know, I got a little shrapnel in my left leg. I'd like to come out to the ship this afternoon.
Sorry.
I have a bottle of Red Label in my cabin.
The shore boat at the dock at 1800 minus 10.
Let's see, 12:19 is sick leave.
It's 10 minutes to 6.
Yeah.
Here's your letter, Mr. Roberts. I typed it up. Just sign your old John Henry here, and I'll take it to the captain. Oh, it's only you, Ensign Paul. What are you doing, Mr. Roberts' locker?
There's a shoebox in there somewhere, Dolan. I can't find it. Well, it's stolen, that's all. Broken right into the sanctity of a man's own locker.
Hey, Mr. Roberts back in the island yet?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
As soon as he gets back, have him sign this, baby.
What is it?
This letter's liable to get him transferred.
Let me see that.
Oh, I can't wait to jab this baby in the old man's face.
Vicious fight you're still in your life. Dolan been in here with my letter?
I don't know, Doug boy. I just came in here myself.
The port director, the guy who decides where to send this ship next. A Liberty port, for instance.
Doug, you didn't give that shoebox to that port director.
I did. Compliments to the captain.
You wasted that bottle of scotch on a man?
Well, look at the fancy pillows. To Jean Lamore.
Souvenir of San Diego.
Oh, you kid.
Tonight or never. Compliments of the American Harvester Company. We plow deep while others sleep.
Knockouts, and one big blonde especially. See, of course, she went for me right away. Naturally, isn't there anything in the world that'll make you come out to this ship with me? And she says, yeah. She said yes.
Scotch.
A good, stiff drink of scotch.
I'm sorry, Frank.
Oh, yeah,
I'm really sorry.
Slip her a couple of fast slugs of scotch and... without that scotch, she wouldn't... She just wouldn't, that's all.
Let's make some scotch. As naval officers, we're supposed to be resourceful. Frank here's got a great opportunity, and I've let him down. Let's fix him up.
Where's the rest of that alcohol we were drinking last night?
Now, that ain't even the right color.
Coke. You got any?
I haven't seen a Coke in 4 months.
He was hoarding it. It won't taste like scotch.
Yeah, well, it may look like it. It sure won't taste like it.
What does scotch taste like?
Oh, tastes like,
Like scotch.
Iodine.
Of course. 1 drop of iodine for taste.
For taste.
We're on the right track. Now we need a little something extra for age. Hair tonic.
Hair
It's got a
tonic.
coal tar base.
I wouldn't want to drink that.
That'll age that daylights out of it. That's it.
You know, it does taste a little like scotch.
Are you sure?
Smooth! That dumb little blonde will never know the difference.
All right, Frank.
If only it was that easy.
Thank you, Doc. Thanks, Doug.
I think you almost deserve it.
You do, really?
Almost.
There's no getting around the fact you're a real likable guy.
Yeah.
Really.
But you're the most hapless, lazy, disorganized, lecherous person I've ever known in my life.
I am not.
Have you ever in your life finished one thing you started out to do? You sleep 16 hours a day. You've never finished one book I've given you to read.
I finished God's Little Acre, Doug boy.
I didn't give you that. He's underlined every erotic passage and added exclamation points. And after a certain pornographic climax, he's inserted the words, well written. You're scared of the captain.
I am not scared of
Why
him.
do you hide in the passageway every time you see him coming?
I'm scared of what I might do to him.
What you might do to him? Doc, whatever happened to those marbles you were going to put in the captain's overhead so they'd roll around all night and keep him awake?
I'm looking for marbles all day long.
He's got a lot of stuff under that bed.
The day you actually put those marbles in the captain's overhead, knock on his door and say, Captain, I put those marbles there. That's the day I'll have some respect for you. That's the day I'll look up to you as a man.
Please don't sign that letter, Doug. Now, please don't. They'll transfer you. You'll get your can shot off, boy.
You quit medical school just to get into this thing when you could be saving lives today.
Has it ever occurred to you that the guys who are fighting this war might also be saving lives?
Look, whether you like it or not, this sorry old bucket does a necessary job. It could be that right here in this bucket, you're deeper and more truly in this war.
In a minute, you'll start quoting Ralph Waldo Emerson.
What is it you want to be, Doug? A hero?
Hero, Doc, you haven't heard a word I've said. I want to feel I'm good enough to be in it.
Good enough, Doug. You're good enough, just that you haven't the opportunity. It's a reflex. Even Frank Thurlow Pulver here. Put him into a B-29 over Japan, you'd have Pulver's a Congressional Medal of Honor winner. Who single-handed shot down 23 attacking Zeros, who with his bare hands held together the severed wing struts of his plane, and with his bare feet landed his mortally wounded plane on his home field.
Wow.
It's reflex. It's like the knee jerk. Look.
It's not
What's the matter,
gonna
Doc?
work.
Nothing. But stay out of B-29s, Frank, my boy.
I'm gonna show him he's got old Pulver figured out all wrong. I suppose it doesn't look like a firecracker.
Oh, not a bit like a fire.
And I suppose that doesn't look like a fuse. No, sir, this is not gonna be any peanut of a firecracker. I'm gonna pack that thing solid with that stuff they use to blow up bridges. I'm gonna throw that under the old man's bunk and bam, boy! Bam! Ooh! Bam! Captain, it's me! I just threw the firecracker under your stinking bunk!
They all hate the captain that much.
Oh, Doug, the captain wants you to hang on to whatever fresh fruit you have left. Wants it for his own mess.
Okay, Tom.
Hey, Chief! Cochran just passed out.
Get him up here.
It's murder down there, Mr. Roberts. Can't we take our shirts off?
Sure, take them off.
What's it? The captain wants to see you on the bridge, Mr. Roberts.
Tell him I'm busy.
This is what they want, Mr. Roberts.
fresh fruit is available. Scratch that.
They've been out 2 months.
Fresh fruit in 2 months?
Oh, sir.
Give him a couple of crates of oranges. Compliments of the captain.
All right, mister. What do you mean? You're too busy.
We were having trouble with the envelope, Captain.
When I tell you I want to see you, I mean now. Understand?
Yes, sir. I'll remember that next time.
You better remember. You think you're pretty cute with this letter, don't you? What do you mean writing disharmony aboard this ship?
Because it's true, Captain.
Any disharmony aboard this ship is my own doing.
That's true, too, Captain.
You retype this, see? And I'll send it in. But this is the last one.
Captain, every man in the Navy has the right to send in a request for transfer. No one can change the wording.
It's a stupid regulation. All right, I'll send this one in, just as it is, but disapproved. I'm telling you here and now, you ain't gonna write anymore. You ain't never gonna get off this ship. Now, get on with your work. Where are your shirts?
Captain, one of the...
Shut up! Get those shirts on and be quick about it!
I'm sorry. Put your shirts on.
Who's captain of this vessel? That is the rankest piece of insubordination I ever seen. I am never going to forget this. Every one of you who appeared on deck without a shirt, on report!
I'm responsible. I gave them permission.
You disobeyed my standing order?
Thanks a million for the fresh fruit, Lieutenant.
All right, great. Adding salt to the wound.
You gave that man oranges? You just got yourself 10 days in your quarters.
Very well, Captain. Do you relieve me here?
You get to your cabin before I make it 20 days.
None of them both coming alongside, Mr. Roberts.
Where do you think you're going? Get back to your job.
You told me I...
Never mind what I told you. I'm telling you. Are you one of my officers?
Ensign Pulver, sir.
I'm glad to see there's someone aboard this vessel knows how to salute. What's your job, Pulver?
Officer in charge of laundry and morale, sir.
Oh, spend most of your time in the laundry, huh?
Well, yes, sir. Most of the time...
I don't like starch in my pajamas. You'll watch out for that, won't you, Pulver?
Yes, sir.
You're doing very good work, Pulver.
Yeah.
You must come to my cabin sometime.
The captain is a petty dictator, isn't he?
I thought the captain was gonna lose his mark.
Nice going, Mr. Roberts. It was really beautiful the way you read the old man off.
But you got a promotion coming up, haven't you? You think he gives a good hoot about another lousy strike?
Yeah, he'll fix the old man's clock. You wait.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be easy fixing that clock.
Oh, you don't mind me borrowing your binoculars, do you, Doug?
It's okay, Frank. Will they get in your way?
Station launch coming alongside.
She's here. She's here. Now, you guys stay away from that cabin, you hear?
Oh, nice dive.
Your permission to come aboard, sir?
Where's the skipper? Permission, well...
That might off on him.
Request permission to come aboard, sir.
Oh, well, permission granted.
Request permission to come aboard, sir.
Huh?
Request permission to come aboard, sir. Sabina had to wash her hair, but she just loved coming all the time.
How would you girls like to sort of look around the ship while the lieutenant and I discuss a little business?
Like a horse.
Flemish up the lines aft there, will you, Dottie?
What?
New man. More salt, Cookie. Up here is where we have the anchor. Well, follow me right up here, girls. Now, girls, this is the and that's a gun.
Oh, a mess. This could have barred.
Oh, sorry, sir. The top secret.
Yes, you know, bifocal.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can make an exception in your case.
Uh-oh.
Steph, look at the fish jumping over there, huh? Yeah, it's a whale.
Oh, you can see your hospital right from over the rail here.
Ensign Pulver.
Huh?
Oh, he doesn't know that.
Why, you could almost reach out and...
Well, you certainly can see Kobina.
We gotta get back and hang those window curtains right away.
So long, harmless.
I think that's a plus point for him.
The AK-601 will proceed at 10 knots to Elysium Island, arriving there in 7 days and reporting to the port director for cargo assignment. The ship will make maximum use of the recreational facilities of this port.
But that means Liberty. Somebody must have been drunk to send us to a Liberty port.
It's the largest of the Limbo Islands. It's often referred to as the Polynesian Paradise.
that's actually really nice. Whoa. They sure are having fun.
Get them cannibals off this vessel!
Cannibals? Ooh.
This is the captain speaking. I just found out that there's men on this vessel expecting liberty. There will be no liberty while we're in this here port. That is all.
No liberty. He's doing it on purpose.
You see, I've been expecting you.
Okay, how about it? When does this crew get liberty?
It was not my idea coming to this liberty port. It seems one of my officers arranged it with a certain port director. Gave him a bottle of Scotch whiskey, compliments of the captain.
All right, take it out of me, but not of the men. Don't you know it's tearing those guys apart? They're breakable, Captain, I promise you.
That is the cap of a full commander. I'm going to wear that cap someday, and you're going to help me. Now, don't let this go to your head. But when Admiral Finchley awarded me that palm tree, he said, you've got a good cargo officer, Morton. Keep him at it. And nobody going to stand between me and that hat. Certainly not you. Just how much do you want this crew to have a liberty? Enough to stop writing letters, ever?
That's how he wants to play it.
How did you get in the Navy? You ignorant, arrogant, ambitious, keeping 62 men in prison. Because you got a palm tree for the work they did. I realize in wartime they have to scrape the bottom of the barrel. But would they ever scrape you up?
Court-martial!
That suits me fine. Court-martial me. Can't get transferred, get court-martial off. I'm fed up.
That's what happens when you don't treat your men well.
I hate your guts, you smart college guys. I've been seeing your kind around since I was 10 years old, working as a busboy. Oh, busboy, it seems my friend is thrown up on the table. Clean up that mess, boy, will ya? Oh, boy, you boy. I took it for years, but I don't have to take it anymore. And now you can take it for a change.
That is that and this is this. So he's become the thing he hates the most. Sad.
What do you want for liberty, Captain?
You are through writing letters, ever. You're through talking back to me in front of the crew. When I give an order, you jump. And you're not to go blabbing this around to anyone, ever. I don't want you to take credit for getting this book.
You think I'm doing this for credit? You think I'd let anyone know about this?
This is the captain speaking. It gives me great pleasure to announce liberty for the starboard section commencing.
The whole crew, or there's no deal.
Liberty for the entire crew will commence immediately. I repeat.
You don't have to tell them again.
Liberty.
They heard you.
The captain is too strict and selfish, and Mr. Roberts had to sacrifice his letters.
This time. Can they walk? Walk? Some of them can't even fall. A wild boy climbing high.
What is happening?
Off with one, river on. Evening, Mr. Roberts.
His pants are torn.
These men made a shambles of the colonel's testimonial dinner dance.
You men crashed a dance for Army personnel.
Yeah, they got beaten up.
Tell Mr. Roberts how many of you Army bums is in the hospital.
38 soldiers of the United States Army have been hospitalized.
Oof.
There were young ladies present, 50 of them, from the finest families of Elysium. 2 of those young women were somewhat mauled.
What?
One of them actually got a black eye.
Oh.
6 others had their clothes torn from them.
Oh.
They ran screaming into the night. They haven't been heard from since.
They went a little too far, I think.
Well, what have you got to say for yourselves?
Okay if we go ashore again?
What do you say, Doc?
Bold.
Anybody got a fractured skull?
No, nothing, Doc.
They passed the physical.
Go out and take a shower and get into some clothes.
Drunk as a ghost. Show her how drunk I am. She was eating a little old palm tree. There you are, kid. Show.
What's her name?
Her name is property of.
What's her last name?
Rare Animal Whitworth.
Oh.
See that she gets a good square meal.
Oh, come on, baby.
Lieutenant, did one of you men turn up with her? Oh, there she is.
For the first time since I've been on this ship, I'm seeing a crew.
What do you think you've been living with all this time?
62 separate guys. Now, in one night, these guys are bound together.
Yeah, because they're all drunk.
I'm sorry, but this ship is restricted for the rest of its stay in Elysium.
What in particular did this?
6 men from your ship broke into the home of the French colonial governor. Started throwing things through a plate glass living room window. Large world globe, small love seat. Buster Balzac.
What?
The French writer. We also found an army private. He claims they threw him, too.
Through the window?
That's right. He took him there for a little joke. He didn't tell him it was the governor's house. He told him it was what do we call in Alabama?
Yeah, we call it the same thing in Nebraska.
What? What?
If it makes you feel any better, Admiral Wentworth says this is the worst ship he's ever seen in his entire naval career.
That's supposed to make him feel better?
Kicked out! The first time I ever been kicked out of a port! You're going to pay for this, mister! I guess you're mighty proud of yourselves, getting me kicked out of port that way. We are going to erase this blot from my record if we have to work 24 hours a day.
Them, not you. He's gonna make them work.
Right, Mr. Roberts?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Roberts is going to see to it that you men toe the line at all times. Isn't it, mister?
That's right, sir.
You do a good job, and one of these days there may be a promotion in it for you. Wouldn't that be all right, Roberts?
Yes, sir, if you say so.
You just heard me say so.
He's trying to wedge a gap between Roberts and the crew's relationship. He should have let the goat eat that palm tree.
What's he taking all that guff for?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Aye. Oh, Mr. Roberts, I got something here. Heightened war offensive has created urgent need aboard combat ships for experienced officers. Here's your letter, Mr. Roberts, all typed up and ready to go.
Too late.
I want to look it over first, Dolan.
What's it to look over? It's just a standard form.
Dolan, I'm not going to stand here and argue with you. I'll get back to your typewriter before I put you on report.
Of course, nobody knows his sacrifice.
Doug ever said anything to you about wanting a promotion?
Of course not.
What's happened to Doug anyway, Doc?
How would I know? I'll find out, though.
He won't talk, Doc. I said, you're a fellow who needs a friend, boy, and here I am. What's all this trouble between you and the crew? You know, you tell me, I'll fix it up like that.
Yeah, right.
Mr. Roberts is turning out to be like an officer, ain't he?
Doc, transfer me to the hospital on this next island. You can do it. You don't need the captain's approval. Just put me ashore for examination.
What good would that do?
Gotta lie around that hospital for a couple of weeks. The ship would have sailed and I'd have missed it. I'd be off this ship.
What's really the matter?
I just put Dolan on report.
On report?
There's Dolan giving me guff about something. All of a sudden, I hated him. I hated all of them. And I'm through with the whole ungrateful mob.
Does this crew owe you something?
What do you mean by that?
Talk as if they did.
Doc, that shows you how far gone I am.
The war is over in Europe. The war is over in Europe.
But this is the greatest day in the world. We gotta celebrate. We gotta think of something to lift this ship right up out of the water and turn it around the other way.
Doc, we're gonna heave a firecracker under that old man's bunk and bam, bam, bam!
Oh, Frank, that's the most beautiful firecracker I ever saw in my life, but will it work?
Sure it'll work. Well, I think it will. I'll take it down to the laundry. That's my laboratory. If this one works, I can make another one in 2 minutes.
Okay, what do you use for powder?
Powder? This ain't no pop gun. It's a firecracker. I used fulminate of mercury. I'll be back in a minute.
That stuff's murder. Do you suppose he means it?
Of course not.
No.
Where would he get fulminate of mercury?
He's gonna blow the ship right out of the water. I think it works. Oh, that looks fun and terrifying at the same time.
I don't know what it was, Captain, but I'll try and find out.
Go ahead and try. His clothes are in tatters. He's lucky to be alive.
Jeez, that stuff's terrific!
I can see that.
Are you all right? You know those laundry machines?
Yeah, I think they're gone.
And there's a new porthole in the starboard side. The electric iron went right through. It was absolutely beautiful. Well, what was it?
It was the laundry, Captain. A steam line must have busted.
Well, tell those men to be more careful.
Aye, aye, sir.
If you chose that under Captain's bed, that's gonna be murder. The captain's gonna fly right off the ship.
We're gonna make another firecracker and put it where it really belongs.
All of my stuff was down in the laundry. It all went up. I'm awful sorry.
That's okay, Frank.
Tonight he feels his war is dying before he can get to it.
He wanted to celebrate, and I let him down.
Come on, Dolan. Don't let him get you down.
Yeah, come on, Dolan.
Nice rep.
Comes into view, then the king.
Dolan, I'm sorry. I'm taking you off report.
Whatever you want, sir.
Didn't realize how late it was.
Yeah.
Going up and down the streets are loaded with the same.
Our boys have won this victory today, but the rest is up to you. The forces of ambition, cruelty, arrogance, and stupidity. You must recognize them. You must destroy them.
Is that from an actual speech? Is that tree going overboard? Oh. Honestly, I feel bad for the tree.
Sound the general alarm! Sound the general alarm!
Sound the alarm. Tree overboard, tree overboard.
Hey, what happened? What happened? Hey, it must be an air raid! Submarine!
Bang it, Wiley. Secure that life raft. He didn't say abandon the ship.
Laundry detail report to forward gun! Laundry detail report to forward. What happened? I'm coming! Where's the gun?
Hey, Dowdy, where's my battle station?
I don't know where your battle station is. Look around. Look around.
No one's prepared for this.
All right. Who did it? The symbol of our cargo record has been destroyed, and I am going to find out who did it if it takes all night. The palm tree is gone! Palm tree's gone. Read me that muster list. Carry.
Everyone's praying for that missing palm tree.
Pulver.
Pulver wouldn't have the guts.
Roberts.
Get him up here! Get him up here! Right now! Get him up here!
Mr. Roberts will report to the captain's cabin.
Give me that! Roberts, get a move on! I'm giving you an order! You hear me, Roberts? Get up here now!
You want to see me, Captain?
You did it!
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about because you did it! I kept my part of the bargain. I gave this crew liberty. I gave this crew liberty.
Well, I kept my word, Captain. I haven't written any more letters.
I'm talking about what you did tonight.
I don't understand you, Captain. What do you think I did tonight?
You know what you did. You stabbed me in the...
Watch out for that heart, Captain.
Will the doctor please report to the captain's cabin on the double?
He's taking his time.
That's it. We mustn't let ourselves get angry, Captain. We know that, don't we?
Good night, Mr. Roberts.
Good night, Raymond.
Good night, Mr. Roberts.
Good night, Wiley.
Good night, Mr. Roberts.
Good night, Mr. Roberts.
Good night, Dolan.
Good night, Mr. Roberts.
Good night, Dolan.
So he doesn't know everyone listened to that conversation. What good will the padlock do? And how do you get a new palm tree?
The boats from the island should be out here any minute for you. I'll let you know.
Thanks, Gerard. The landing plane's at Okinawa now. That's where my can's probably running around.
Okinawa? You be mighty careful, Doug boy.
You are now officially detached from this here bucket.
How about these orders? I haven't sent in a letter for a month.
Those guys in Washington need men awful bad for combat duty. So they started looking through some of the old letters and come across one of yours. And the old man says, if he ain't out of here in 1 hour, I'll throw him off.
I don't want no man closer than 10 feet.
What's that?
A new botanical garden. Ain't you heard?
No.
Dug up a new palm tree. 24-hour watch on that new baby with orders to shoot to kill.
Wow.
What do you think of the crew now, Doug?
We're all right. I think they're nice guys, all of them.
How do you think they feel about you?
Oh, they like me well enough till the next guy comes along.
Are you going to leave this ship believing that?
That's nothing against them, Doc. They're too busy looking out for themselves to worry about anybody else.
This crew got you transferred. They took a chance of landing in prison for 5 years, every one of them. You couldn't send in a letter for transfer, so they sent one in for you. They knew the captain wouldn't sign it approved. They signed it for him.
Oh.
The captain's name signing contest. Then the judges decided the winner.
How'd you find out about it, Doc?
Was he the judge?
I was a contestant.
Uh-huh.
I was also a judge.
Makes me look pretty silly after what I just said. I think they're the greatest guys on this earth. And all of a sudden, I feel there's something terribly wrong about leaving them. Doc, what can I say to them?
You don't know about it. After you're safely aboard your new ship, I'm supposed to tell you about it. And at the bottom of the letter, I'm supposed to say, thanks for the liberty, Mr. Roberts. Thanks for everything.
He didn't fight in the war, but he fought for his crew.
What's that?
It's fire and rescue party. Heard you had a fire in here. False alarm then. We might as well drink this stuff.
Wow. That is creative.
What is it?
It's a palm tree, see?
It was Dowdy's idea, sir. Mannion drew the words on it, too.
Stefanowski thought up the words.
Booksy gets credit for the ribbon. Read the words, Mr. Roberts.
Order of...
Order to the palm to Lieutenant J.G. Douglas Roberts for action against the enemy above and beyond the call of duty.
No movies again tonight.
Why not?
I said we was making too much noise.
Talk to him, will you, Ensign Pulver?
What, me? Talk to the cat, yeah. Hey, Doc, this is from Doug. This was dated 3 weeks ago. You met Fornell. You know, that friend of mine, guy named Fornell I went to college with. I've been aboard this destroyer for 2 weeks now, and we've already been through 4 air attacks. I'm in the war at last, Doc. But I'm thinking now of you, Doc, and you, Frank, and everyone else on that bucket. But I've discovered, Doc, that the unseen enemy of this war is the boredom that eventually becomes a faith, and therefore a terrible sort of suicide. The ones who refuse to surrender to it are the strongest of all. Right now, I'm looking at something that's hanging over my desk. It tells me what I'll always be proudest of, that at a time in the world when courage counted most, I lived among 62 brave men. Don't let those guys down. This one's from Fornell.
What's the matter, Frank? What is it?
Don't say it.
Mr. Roberts is dead.
I saw that coming.
They took a Jap suicide plane. It killed everybody in a twin 40 battery and went right on through and killed Doug. They were drinking coffee when it hit.
Could I have that? Like to post it for the crew.
Post this instead.
That's the harsh reality of war.
Who is it? Captain, it is I, Ensign Pulver. I just threw your stinking palm tree overboard.
Now, what's all this crud about no movie tonight?
I didn't expect it to end on such a sad note, but I understood the message. In the war, there is an obvious enemy, but a lot of times there's also the unseen enemy on the same side. There is unfairness, injustice, and in the case of this movie, there is a terrible captain, a tyrant, who treats his own crew, his own men, like dogs. Mr. Roberts fought against this injustice. He may not have fought in the war itself, but it is still an important battle, a battle for his crew's liberty, a battle to resist this tyrant known as Captain Morton. I'm sure his name and his deeds will be forever remembered by the 62 men on the bucket. The movie is, how do I describe it? I guess it's bittersweet. Mr. Roberts is a good person, and in the end, he got what he wanted. He joined the war, but then he died. I'm sure he knew there was a risk of death by joining the war, but ultimately, that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to serve his country, to protect his country, and he did. His death inspired Ensign Pulver to be a man. Now, Ensign Pulver would earn Mr. Roberts' respect. Pulver has picked up the torch that Roberts put down. He will carry on this torch and hopefully continue lighting more torches in the future, just like how Mr. Roberts did. James Cagney played a very dislikable villain in this movie, and even that is an understatement. I don't know what made him into such a bitter, grouchy, petty person. He even tried to make Mr. Roberts the same as him, dousing Robert's torch of faith with cold water and turning him bitter. I love the shots of the ocean and the hills in the horizon. It's beautiful. But I noticed sometimes the quality is sharp and clear, and at other times it's a little bit blurry and grainy. I'm not sure if it's because the movie was restored years after it was released, or maybe they just used different cameras for different scenes. The movie tells us that it's not just about the grand, big war on a big scale, but it's also about the smaller battles, the unseen war, the fights of fairness and faith and justice. Even if you don't have the chance to fight in the front lines to protect your country, there are still many things you can do to contribute. The big things are important, but the little things matter too. Don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. You do matter. My favorite scene in this movie is Ensign Pulver's Firecracker. Luckily, they tested it out first. I'm surprised he didn't just blow the whole ship out of the water. But if they had thrown it under the captain's bed, then I don't think the captain would be alive. He would be blown sky high. Anyways, that's all I have to say about Mr. Roberts for now. What do you think of the movie, and what is your favorite scene from Mr. Roberts? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thanks for watching this movie with me. I hope you enjoyed my reaction, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. Peace.